And we are live. Welcome to my bi-weekly call regarding BitcoinTAF.com, or what I like to call it, BitcoinTrendAndForecast.com. I have been a very successful customer of Bitcoin Trend and Forecast. These folks have really helped me navigate the Bitcoin world, and it has been quite a journey. I've really enjoyed learning all of what's happening in the cryptocurrency space, how to invest in it, how to trade the cryptocurrencies, how to know what's going to happen in the future. These are all the things that have really been a godsend for me navigating this new world. So with that, I would like to introduce this to as many people as possible so that they could get the benefits that I've had in the Bitcoin trend and forecast. So what I recommend is for you folks to simply go to BitcoinTAF.com, and you know what? You can sign up for free and look into all the different services that these folks provide. To pretty, no matter what you're looking for, there is something here for everybody. It is really an amazing company. Why I say amazing is because the integrity of the organization is beyond reproach. You're getting information that is unagendized. It's for you to learn and grow in this cryptocurrency space. So it's been around since 2016, and we have grown dramatically. When I first got involved, I really wanted to know what's happening in the Bitcoin space. And that's what really started my journey. And lo and behold, along came a gentleman by the name of Marius Landman, who was utilizing algorithms at a very early stage in life to predict the future. He was able to do this in the oil and gas sector to predict accidents and near misses. He was able to do this with the stock markets and also in cryptocurrencies. And that's been the really godsend of this. I want to know where we're at and where we're going. And if you see this screen here, this is the Bitcoin chart. Each candle is 1 week. And you'll notice all the way back to 2023 how we've had quite a rocky road in the journey, but it has been moving up overall. The question now is, where are we at now and where are we going? If you look, we've had, quite a bit of sideways movement here over the last a little while. I would say, golly gee, go all the way back to December of 2024 till today. And do we want, are we going to go sideways like this? Are we going to eventually break out and go into the higher levels? Or are we going to retrace? This is $1 million question that a lot of people are asking. And what I found is that Marius's long-term predictions with his algorithms tells me exactly what's going to happen next. So I know which scenario is going to play out with Bitcoin. But more specifically, we're able to utilize these algorithms to predict what's going to happen in the altcoins as well. You see, the market has matured and grown a lot, and each coin is starting to develop their own algorithms and their own patterns. They're not linked so closely to the hip together like they've used to be. So this is very, very important. So when I'm in Bitcoin trend and forecast, what I'd recommend is that you take a look at all the different options that are available. If you just want to know what's happening in the altcoins and the Bitcoin long term, I would look at seriously subscribing to the long-term reports for Bitcoin, or more importantly, I would look seriously at the Elliott wave reports for the altcoins. This chart, those charts to me are a real godsend, because I do believe that the altcoins are going to outperform Bitcoin percentage-wise. And so that's the area that I want to focus on. And I highly recommend that you subscribe to this. You get weekly PDF reports on the altcoins, where they're at and where they're going. You also get weekly Zoom calls where Marius is explaining exactly what is happening in the markets, what the probabilities are, and where we're going, so that you can really stay in tune with what's happening. So this has been, to me, the best bang for your buck, these Elliott wave chart reports, to know where you're at and where you're going, especially if you're investing long term in the cryptocurrency space. And while you're here, I would also recommend that you start to get more educated in how to trade cryptocurrencies. And there's numerous courses that we have today. We have a self-paced foundational trading course, or you can also do it live as well, depending on the time of year. And this is a good place to be where you can understand how to read the charts, how to utilize TradingView, how to look at the different indicators and make decisions so that you can be more adept at your trading. And that to me is like going from junior high and graduating from high school, where you've got a good foundation. And then from there, I would highly recommend that you continue on with the Ultimate Trading course. This course is like getting a PhD in your university training. When you've completed that course, you can become your own analyst. You really can utilize all the tools to trade not only cryptocurrency, but you can trade any market, whether it's the stock market, Forex, commodities. This is just so powerful. I have taken other trading courses in the past, and I have spent probably 3 times the amount on a course and got 1/3 of the information that I'm getting out of this course. It is truly a master. And then everything's moving and dynamically changing. Centralized exchanges are what the foundational course and the ultimate trade course are focusing on. But now they're in the cryptocurrency space. We have what we call decentralized exchanges, decentralized markets. And that's the next level. The ultimate DeFi course is what we would recommend. It is incredible. And the percentage of profit opportunities with that are phenomenal. They really, really are. So you're something for everybody on that whole educational journey. That is the secret. You need to be educated in knowledge in order to be successful. And along with that, you can also follow the traders. They have the medium-term trade reports if you're looking at, 30 to 90 day type trades, or you want to trade a little more frequently. There's Day Trade Masters where you follow along with the traders that are working with BitcoinTAF.com. But one of the new tools that is in this space is a tool called the HODL Fire. It's a really good indicator bot that you can utilize along with all the other training and education. And it is a very powerful tool. And it's to show you how valuable it is. It's only $31 a month. And you can try it out for free for 7 days by simply using the code HODLFire7 in the checkout area, in the coupon area. Just simply type it in and you can try it out for free. And I'm going to show you how that tool works. It's really quite amazing. So here on the screen, we have a coin called Tau. And I've got these candles set on 4 hours. And how I utilize it is that this indicator is showing you the top of trends and the bottom of trends. And so I'd like to know where we are in this zone to make decisions of when to get in and when to get out. So what I usually look for is a bottom tag that shows a bottom pivot, but when they come in, they are blue. They're not 100% confirmed. So I like to wait until I get a buy tag. And that's at that point when I would enter this market. So in this case, I would have waited for that buy tag, and now I'm in the game. But it's not 100% guaranteed that this is the bottom pivot. We do have temporary bottoms and tops. So what I do is I set a stop loss just slightly below that bottom pivot to protect my capital, so I don't risk my 100% of my trade. So in this case, I would probably have only risked about 7%, 8% on this trade. Now, as this coin starts to move up, I would then raise my stop loss up to break even. Now I've got a risk-free trade going on. And as soon as I see a pivot top come in, that's when I usually exit the market and lock in a nice trade. In this case, it would have been approximately 12%. So I would have risked 8% to gain 12. And and that's how I played this game. So for example, here lately, this strong buy signal came in right at the same time the tag came in. So I would have entered in somewhere in this zone. I would have set my stop loss again down just below the bottom of it. Now in this case, my risk to reward would have been a little tighter. So my risk in this case would have been about 4 or 5%. So on, say, a $100 trade, I'd be risking $5. Now, as this coin plays out, I would have moved my stop loss up to break even. If it was really running the way it is here, I would have be, going into stop profit and locking it in. And in this case, we had a really good run. I would have gotten out at the top somewhere in this range. And lo and behold, I would have yielded about 29, 30% profit in this case. So that's a good risk to reward ratio in this particular case. And it works out to approximately, I'll just put in the risk to reward ratio. And we're looking at a ratio, in this case, about 5 or 6 to 1. That's a really good return. I mean, I'm even happy with 2 to 1. So that's how I utilize this tool all by itself. Now, this market's really choppy right now, so I would not be in this market. I'd be waiting now for this trend to change. And the other important thing is that there's many other indicators that you can use with the training and education that you get with the foundational course and the ultimate trade course. And so along with that, you can also utilize the medium-term trend reports to get better information. This is coins that are followed by the traders are saying, hey, this XVG coin is coming in, is getting some strength. And they in the ultimate trade course, they teach you how to utilize all of these indicators that we can make good decisions on. So for example, we got a green dot right down here. We've got it moving, the detonator C crossing over. This would have been a good time to enter. We're also climbing on top of the moving averages, and we would have locked in a nice little profit here from the time you got the buy tag, which is about here, and we would have gotten out at the we call the pivot top, the red dot, and we'd have locked in a nice 28% on this XVG trade. Now we are in limbo. We've gotten another green dot here, but it looks like we're going sideways and we're at the top of momentum. So I would like to see it break this downwards trending line and overcome this daily movement line. And that's the training and education that you get with the Ultimate Trade course. So I know exactly when to enter this market. And I know how to look at different time frames. So that is why this is so important. So these products in Bitcoin Trend and Forecast are phenomenal. They are some of the best training and education you can get in the investing and trading world. And it's really up to you. If you really want to become successful, folks, don't be a gambler. Use risk management. Use the training and education to reduce your risk so that you are successfully investing in this space. And that's really, really important because going forward, the world is going to change dramatically with the 3 new technologies that is coming on us. One is blockchain technology, which is the cryptocurrency space. More and more businesses are utilizing blockchain technology to streamline their businesses, lower their operating costs, and to become more efficient. Add in artificial intelligence with robotics, and you're going to see a dramatic shift in the world because artificial intelligence runs on blockchain technology. Robots are running on blockchain technology. When you put the 3 together, it's going to make some dynamic shifts. So we don't want to have our heads in the sand. We want to now immerse ourselves in this space. And BitcoinTAF.com is probably one of the best places that you can go to learn unbiased information with real people that really care more about you than themselves. These people don't have to even do all this. They're very successful on their own. They could just go off and trade privately and make gazillions of dollars and not want to help others. But that's not who they are. They are about making a difference in the world. They're about helping others. So that's why I am so proud to be involved with this organization. And I highly recommend that you take the time to go to the website, check it out, and see if there's something there for you. And hopefully I'll see you on the other side. So with that, I'd like to thank you for listening in, and we will see you hopefully on the other side. Have a good evening. Take care, folks.